you know. Yeah, so example 1 is solve x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals y. That looks familiar. That's actually the very same equation for warm-up. We're going to solve for x now. And we're going through the steps, and that's where we left off before the bell rang, before I let you go yesterday in that short period we had. So here we go. I think Rojas read step 1. Can you read step 1 for me, Rojas, from the notes? So 0's on one side. So standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So what we're going to do is just rewrite this equation. We're going to replace y with 0. We're going to replace y with 0. And remember, I asked the veteran students to tell me why we replaced y with 0, and Ladin got it. What was the reason?
Find the x-intercept.
You find the x-intercept, which some of you rookies don't even know what he meant by that. Find the x-intercepts. You will know what he means by tomorrow. But for now, let's replace y. Look at, I'm replacing y with 0. Miss Morales, what was step 2? Rojas read step 1. What was step 2? Excellent. The quadratic formula is right in front of our face in green right there. There's a quadratic formula. We're trying to solve for x. X is what's in green. Look at x equals all that garbage. It's a lot of garbage, but it's important garbage. And you have to pay attention to figure out how to use this formula, because it looks a lot scarier than it actually is. It looks very intimidating. Don't stress out. Mr. Mugia is going to hold your hand all the way through. Here we go. Let's first identify. Look at this formula has A, B, and C in it. We got to figure out what our A, B, and C are. Okay, let's find. What would be my A value in this equation? Comparing it with standard form. Look at their standard form. What's my A value? What's the number in front of x squared? 1, huh? There's a 1x squared, so my A is 1. And I'm just identifying my A, B, and C. Before I even use a formula, a formula is just like a recipe. Before I use it, I'm going to identify my A, B, and C. There you go. I like that. The ingredients. Love it. What's my B ingredient? Here's my equation. Right. It's whatever's in front of x. So 3 is my B. Veteran students, this should not be strange to you. You know what A, B, and C are, I trust. Ramirez, what would be my C value? Awesome. So C is equal to 2. We're ready to rock and roll now. You guys like rock and roll? Thanks. Good one, Rico. Here we go. X is, here we go. I'm going to rewrite the whole formula. Wherever I see A, B, and C, I'm plugging that puppy in. Look what it says, negative B. That really means negative 1 times B. Let's see, what is B? Oh, B is 3. Cool. Look at this, plus and minus. That plus and minus means the negative and positive root that I just went over before we took the notes. Remember when we have, remember this? Square root of 9 is plus and minus 3. Square root of 16 plus and minus 4. That's what that plus and minus is all about. So coming back over here. So negative B, here's negative B, plus and minus. I'm just following the recipe. Square root. Let's see, B squared. That's going to be 3 to the second power. Minus 4. 4AC means 4 times A times C. A is 1. C is 2. There's a bunch of multiplication going on. Look at that nasty square root. Thanks for complaining. That was wonderful. Divided by 2 times A, huh? A is 1. I'm going to call the cops. Don't do that.
a bad math man.
Big time.
So you keep up.
All right, here we go. Now, where do you suppose, in all my experience of teaching, where do you suppose most of the mistakes occur with this nasty
They
recipe?
don't do the parentheses first.
Yeah, all you guys are right. But most of the mistakes
Forget how
occur,
to do it.
let me talk. Most of the mistakes occur right here underneath the square root symbol, this nasty square root monster. So what we're going to do is first simplify this nasty square root monster and then put it back in. So right now, job number one is simplify this nasty expression. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put an arrow. I'm going to put it in blue. Okay, I'm just going to focus in on the square root part, not the rest, just the square root part. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to focus in on the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2. I'm going to simplify all that square root crap first. That's where most mistakes occur. I'm going to focus in on that, just that part. And I'll come back and plug it back in when I reduce it. Here we go. Let's simplify. Nice. And Sally, come to the picture. Hernandez, you're awesome. Should I do exponent, subtract, or multiply? But parentheses here only means multiply because there's only one number inside. Should I multiply or do the exponent first?
We'll do the exponent first.
PE, please excuse. So exponent comes first. Here we go. 3 to the second power really means 3 times 3, right? So that's 9 minus 4 times 1 times 2. And Sally. Don't piss Aunt Sally off. The order of operation there was all garbage. Let me take turns, man. Keep talking when I talk. You're awesome guy. Martin.
So the color 1 plus 2 inside parentheses, you don't do the parentheses first?
You would. In that case, you would.
That's what you would, remember.
Yes.
When it's like that.
When it's only one number, it's just communicating multiplication. Good. If there's something to do in the parentheses, then you do that first. Yeah. Here we go. Now, should subtract or multiply? What comes first? Right, so I'm going to multiply. Thank you, Hernandez. Valerie said thank you. Negative 4 times 1. Negative 4. When I was your age, I used to just like put in a plus negative, just so I know that that 4 is a negative, just so they get confused. Just do a plus negative. So this way I know in my mind for sure that's a negative 4 I'm dealing with.
Good one, Mr.
Thank you. Add or multiply first?
Add.
Nice. See, that's going to be
Add 7.
8. Negative 4 times 2 is a negative 8, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Moving right along. What's the square root of 1?
1.
And?
Negative 1.
And negative. So plus and minus 1 and negative 1. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is the biggest square root I've ever seen. Gorgeous.
So, coming back over here, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite this nasty expression, but instead of this nasty square root, I'm just going to put plus and minus 1. We simplified that nasty crap. Let's come down. Here we go. We rewrite it. X equals, so let's see, it was negative 1 times 3. That was a negative e, plus and minus, now look at 1. Instead of that crap, we just reduce it to 1 now, all over 2. 2 times 1 is 2. It's going to be okay.
One last piece of the list.
Can you see that, bro? Yeah.
X is, should I multiply or add first?
Is this no problem?
What?
Yeah. Big.
Okay,
Big dog.
we're from way over here.
Yeah, big dog. Parentheses.
Hold on. I got the floor here. It's not time for conversation. Have a seat, please. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go one at a time. Someone on top. Williams, I think you have the floor. Go ahead. So there wasn't a question, you just want to express out your feelings? That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. What else? You want to be here? Okay, thank you.
So what do we do first?
Any other questions though?
What do we do?
Besides uninteresting observations? Should I multiply or add first? Multiply or add? Exactly. -1 times 3 is a -3. Look at this. Plus and minus. Let me talk. You're doing it again, dude. I'm still talking. Help me out. I don't mind you talking, but just let me finish talking. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Plus 1 over 2. Now notice the plus and minus, that comes from that root, the square root. Every square root has a plus and a -1. Watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to split up this nasty problem into 2 separate solutions. One solution will be the +1 and the other one will be the -1. Watch how I do this. X equals now, watch this. -3 plus 1 divided by 2 will be one solution, and -3 minus 1 divided by 2 will be our second. Watch. -3 plus 1 divided by 2 is one solution. I'm going to put a big fat and symbol. -3 minus 1 divided by 2 is our second solution. Someone more loves.
Math is funny or something.
That's cool. Watch this. Here we go. Notice how I split it into 2 separate expressions because of the plus and minus.
Oh.
This will result in 2 solutions. The veterans, they're going to be the 2 x-intercepts that we used to find when we used to factor back last quarter.
Wouldn't it just be the same answer?
Well, let's see. Let's find out if that's right. X is, watch this, -3 plus 1. Let's simplify the numerator here. -3 plus 1 is going to be -2 over 2. Right. X equals -1. And -3 minus 1 is going to be a -4 divided by 2. So -4 divided by 2 is a -2. These are 2 solutions. X equals -1 and X equals -2.
Well, I want to know how you got that one, like in the very beginning, like
This one?
Yeah.
That comes from the recipe. Look at the formula. Watch.
No, no.
Negative b. That really means -1 times b. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about this one, the last one. Very end. How do you get that one?
Right here.
Yeah.
Because remember when we simplified the square root of 1?
Oh, you just got the answer.
Right. This is positive and
It's
-1.
negative, it's not positive.
Right.
So there's 2 different solutions.
Oh, I got you.
Perfect summary, guy.
Quiz time is
Questions on this one? Fall away because I have the floor. Thank you, Mona. Appreciate it. All right. The quiz now it's very simple. It's only 10 irrational roots to simplify. Get a piece of paper out. You have the rest up here to do the quiz. After the quiz, get assignment 13 done. Yeah, take the pass. I would say good luck, but I don't believe in luck. You are the man! Woo! Go ahead and take a minute to check your social media if you're a social media fiend. If not, here's quiz. Now it's going to say quiz 7. So veteran students, this is quiz 7. Rookies, this is your first quiz. Let's put quiz 7. Look at how easy this is. You should be laughing at this point. Thank you. Leave her alone. Simplify the irrational numbers. This is no surprise here. This is all we did this week. You got this. It's open note, open video, open mind. Yeah, you can watch the videos on the Google Classroom. The videos that I recorded of me teaching.
This is a little bit slow.